Why is intermittent fasting so popular? Obesity is becoming an increasing problem. So, it's no wonder that many people are looking for a better way to lose weight. Traditional diets that restrict calories often fail to work for many people. It's difficult to follow this type of diet in the long term. This often leads to yo-yo dieting, an endless cycle of weight loss and gain. Not only does this often result in mental health issues, it can also lead to even more weight gain overall. It comes as no surprise then that many people have been searching for a diet that can be maintained long term. Intermittent fasting is one such diet. More of a lifestyle change than eating plan, it is different from regular diets. Many followers of intermittent fasting find it easy to follow for extended periods. Even better, it helps them to lose weight effectively. However, this type of eating plan also offers benefits beyond weight loss. Many people believe that it can offer other health and wellness benefits too. Some of those benefits are even said to stretch further. Some say it makes them more productive and focused. As a result, they become more successful in the workplace. There have been recent stories in the media of CEOs who claim their success is all down to intermittent fasting. Yet the benefits don't stop there. There is some evidence to show that intermittent fasting, or IF, helps wellness in other ways too. It has been said to improve blood sugar levels and immunity. It may boost brain function, decrease inflammation, and repair cells in the body too. With all this in mind, it's easy to see why this way of eating is becoming more popular. Here, we'll take a closer look at why intermittent fasting works to promote weight loss. We'll examine the benefits of this lifestyle change, and we'll show you how to get started with this diet protocol. In this video, we'll talk about what is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is rapidly becoming a popular choice amongst those trying to lose weight. However, it's also popular with many other people too who want to reap its health and wellness benefits. So what is intermittent fasting all about? How is intermittent fasting different from other diets? Essentially, intermittent fasting, or IF for short, is a pattern of eating rather than a regular diet. Standard diets focus on what you're eating. Dieters are restricted to a certain number of calories or specific types of food. This leads to dieters thinking constantly about what they are and aren't allowed to eat. Fatty and sugary foods are absolutely forbidden. There's a strong focus on vegetables, fruit and low-fat, low-sugar meals. Those following these ways of eating often end up fantasizing about treats and snacks. While they may lose weight, they may struggle to stick to their eating plan in the long term. Intermittent fasting is different. It is a lifestyle rather than a diet. It involves eating patterns during which you cycle between windows of fasting and eating. Unlike other diets, it doesn't focus on what you're eating. Instead, it focuses on when you should eat. Some dieters enjoy the greater freedom this gives them. They can eat the foods they enjoy without guilt. Many people also find that it fits better into their lifestyles. However, there are some potential pitfalls when it comes to IF for weight loss. The origins of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting as a lifestyle choice is relatively new. However, the concept of fasting certainly isn't. There are verses in the Bible and Quran about fasting for religious purposes. Many religious people still fast today for religious reasons. The month of Ramadan remains a time when Muslims refrain from eating from sunup to sundown. Therefore, it's easy to see where the idea of intermittent fasting originates. Even during ancient Greek civilizations, fasting was practiced. In many primitive cultures, fasting was part of many rituals. It has also formed the basis of political protest, for example by the suffragettes during the early 20th century. Therapeutic fasting became a trend during the 1800s as a way of preventing or treating poor health. Carried out under a doctor's supervision, this type of fasting was adopted to treat many conditions from hypertension to headaches. Each fast was tailored to the individual's needs. It could be just a day or up to 3 months. Although fasting fell out of favor as new medications were developed, it has recently reemerged. In 2019, intermittent fasting was one of the most commonly searched terms. So what should you know about it? The most popular types of intermittent fasting. There are plenty of different kinds of intermittent fasting. Each one has its own following. All follow the same principle of restricted food intake for a certain period of time. However, the length of time and the gap between eating windows varies. Perhaps the most popular IF method is the 16-8 fast. This involves an eating window of 8 hours followed by 16 hours of fasting. Many people find this the most convenient option for them. If they skip breakfast or dinner, they can fit it easily into their lifestyle. Another popular IF option is the 24-hour fast. This is sometimes known as the eat, stop, eat method. It involves eating normally one day and then avoiding food for the following 24 hours. The gaps in between fasts could be as short as 24 hours or up to 72 hours. The 5-2 fasting method is also popular. This involves eating normally for 5 days of the week. The other 2 consecutive days, the dieter should restrict their calorie consumption to around 500 to 600 calories. Some IF dieters choose the 24 method. This involves concentrating all eating each day into a 4-hour window. During the other 20 hours of the day, the dieter should eat no calories. There are several other types of fasting diets. Some people follow extended fasts of up to 48 or 36 hours. Others fast for even more extended periods. If you're considering trying IF, you'll need to choose the right method for you. Why do people prefer intermittent fasting to other ways of dieting? Unlike other types of dieting, IF allows dieters to eat pretty much what they want. They can eat the sugary or fatty foods they crave. They can go out to eat and not worry about calorie counting. They don't have to eat foods they don't enjoy. They don't have to feel as if they're depriving themselves of the things they love. It's easy to see why it's such a popular choice. Not only that, but intermittent fasting offers many more benefits than other types of diets. Yes, it promotes rapid weight loss. However, it also helps dieters to feel more focused and be more productive. It helps them to feel healthier and more energetic. With the wellness benefits that this way of eating brings, it's no wonder people prefer it to regular diets. In this video, we'll talk about the benefits of intermittent fasting. There are several benefits that those who follow an intermittent fasting lifestyle report. Here we take a closer look at some of the most common. Weight loss. Many people who do intermittent fasting do so to lose weight rapidly. There is evidence to show that this way of eating helps you to shed the pounds more quickly. There are several reasons why IF helps weight loss. It enhances the function of the metabolism for faster fat burning. It also reduces the number of calories you consume in 24 hours. By lowering insulin levels, increasing growth hormone levels, and increasing norepinephrine, IF speeds up the breakdown of fat. It also facilitates the use of fat to produce energy. Fasting for short periods of time has been shown to increase metabolic rate by up to 14%. This means you'll burn more calories. As a result, IF can help cause weight loss of up to 8% over a period of 3 to 24 weeks. That's an impressive loss. Those who try IF report a reduction of 7% in the circumference of their waist. This indicates a loss of belly fat, the most harmful type of fat that results in disease. As an added bonus, IF causes reduced muscle loss when compared to calorie restriction diets. Repairing cells. When you fast, your body's cells begin a process of removing waste cells. This is known as autophagy. Autophagy involves the body's cells being broken down. It also involves the metabolization of dysfunctional and broken proteins that have built up over time in the cells. What is the benefit of autophagy? Well, experts believe that it offers protection from the development of several diseases. These include Alzheimer's disease and cancer. Therefore, if you follow an intermittent fasting regime, you may help to protect yourself from diseases. As a result, you may live a longer and healthier life. Insulin sensitivity. More people than ever before have type 2 diabetes. The disease is becoming more common due to increasing obesity. The primary feature of diabetes is increased levels of sugar in the blood due to insulin resistance. If you can reduce insulin, your blood sugar levels should decrease. This will offer excellent protection from developing type 2 diabetes. Intermittent fasting has been proven to have a major benefit when it comes to insulin resistance. It can reduce blood sugar levels by an impressive amount. In studies into intermittent fasting with human participants, blood sugar levels decreased by up to 6% while fasting. As a result, fasting insulin levels can reduce by as much as 31%. This shows that IF could offer the benefit of reducing the chance of developing diabetes. Another piece of research carried out amongst diabetic lab rats showed IF protected against damage to the kidneys. This is a severe complication associated with diabetes. So again, it suggests that intermittent fasting is also a great option for anyone who already has diabetes. Enhanced brain function. When something is good for your body, it's often good for your brain too. Intermittent fasting is known to improve several metabolic features. These are vital for good brain health. Intermittent fasting has been shown to reduce oxidative stress. It also reduces inflammation and reduces the level of sugar in the blood. Not only that, it reduces insulin resistance, as we showed earlier. These are all key factors in enhancing brain function. Studies that have taken place with lab rats have also shown that IF can help boost new nerve cell growth. This too offers benefits when it comes to brain function. Meanwhile, it also increases the level of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This is a brain hormone, and if you are deficient in it, you may suffer from brain problems and depression. When you try intermittent fasting, you will have better protection from these problems. As an added advantage, studies in animals have shown that IF can protect against damage to the brain from strokes. All of this suggests that intermittent fasting offers many brain health benefits. Decreased inflammation. It is known that oxidative stress is a key factor in chronic diseases as well as aging. Oxidative stress involves free radicals, which are unstable molecules reacting with other key molecules such as DNA and protein. The result is damage to those molecules that causes harm in the body. There have been several studies to prove that IF can help improve your body's ability to resist oxidative stress. Other studies have also shown it can help to combat inflammation, which also drives many common diseases. In this video, we'll learn about why does intermittent fasting help to promote weight loss. Although intermittent fasting offers many benefits, the greatest one is weight loss. Most people who embark on this lifestyle are hoping to shed pounds and maintain a healthy body weight. So why does intermittent fasting help to promote weight loss? Here we look at the three main reasons. Reduced calorie intake. The main reason that IF helps to boost weight loss is because you naturally eat less. When you only have a short eating window, you have less time to eat. Usually you'll miss at least one meal per day in order to accommodate this schedule. As a result, you'll consume fewer calories within each 24-hour period. As you know, you must maintain a calorie deficit to shed weight. Therefore, IF helps you to reach your weight loss goals effectively. It's important to note, though, that some people fail to lose weight when they fast intermittently. This is because they don't reduce their calorie intake. During their eating window, they continue to eat as much as they would have if they had been eating normally. Therefore, they don't have the necessary calorie deficit to shed the pounds. As long as you don't eat excessively during your eating window, you'll automatically reduce your calorie intake. Hormonal changes boost metabolism. The human body stores energy in the form of calories and body fat. If you don't eat, your body changes a number of things so that stored energy can be more accessible. These changes involve the activity of your nervous system. They also include major changes in a number of key hormones. These changes occur in the metabolism when you're fasting. Insulin increases every time you eat. If you fast, your insulin level will dramatically decrease. A lower insulin level facilitates fat burning. HGH, human growth hormone, skyrockets when you fast. It can increase by as much as 5 times its normal level. Growth hormone aids muscle gain and fat loss. Noradrenaline, norepinephrine, is sent by the nervous system to your fat cells. This causes them to break down your body fat. It is turned into free fatty acids. These are then burned to produce energy. Many people believe that if you fast, your metabolism slows down. However, evidence shows that fasting in the short term may boost fat burning. There have been 2 studies that have shown fasting for 48 hours increases metabolism up to 14%. Reduced insulin levels speed fat burning. You probably already know about insulin because of its importance for diabetics. People who have diabetes have to take insulin to maintain normal function. However, many people are unsure of what insulin does in the body, or even what it is. Insulin is a hormone that is made by your pancreas. Its job is to convert sugar, glucose, in the blood into energy. The cells then use that energy as fuel. Insulin also has another role to play in the body. It drives the storage of fat. The level of insulin in your body will increase whenever you eat. It also decreases whenever you fast. The lower level of insulin caused when you fast can help to prevent excess storage of fat. It also helps the body to mobilize the fat that is already stored. As a result, it can boost your fat loss and help you lose weight more rapidly. In this video, we'll discuss about is intermittent fasting safe? You may be keen to embark on an intermittent fasting lifestyle, but you might be concerned about safety. After all, not every diet is suitable for everyone. A key factor in safe and successful weight loss is getting sufficient nutrition. If you don't get enough minerals, vitamins, and protein, you could become ill. With too few calories and too restrictive an eating pattern, you may be unable to get enough nutrients. This may cause you to have medical issues. The good news is that intermittent fasting appears to be a safe way of eating for most people. However, there are a few cases in which intermittent fasting should be avoided. Who should avoid intermittent fasting? There are a few groups of people who should take care when they do intermittent fasting. Although they may not need to avoid this lifestyle completely, they will need to show caution. The first is children. Children are growing and developing. They therefore need to eat enough calories every day. They also need to get enough nutrients in the form of minerals and vitamins. Without enough protein, they cannot grow properly. This could lead to a host of problems. Illnesses like scurvy can be caused due to lack of vitamins. Although some experts suggest that children can fast safely, it's something that should be approached with caution. Diabetics should also take care when they do intermittent fasting. It's true to say that IF has a number of potential benefits for diabetics. This is because of the effect on insulin and blood sugar levels. However, there are some possible dangers. If you fast and have diabetes, your blood sugar level could drop dangerously low. This is especially likely if you're taking medication to control the condition. When you don't eat, your blood sugar level will be lower. Your medication could then drop it even further, leading to hypoglycemia. This can make you pass out, feel shaky, or go into a coma. Another problem is that your blood sugar level may get too high when you do eat. This could happen if you consume too many carbohydrates. If you're diabetic, always talk to a health professional before embarking on IF. You will also need to be more aware of the symptoms of low blood sugar. As long as you're cautious about what you eat and avoid hard exercise, you may be fine. The third and fourth groups who may wish to avoid IF are pregnant and breastfeeding women. Doctors usually recommend that these groups don't try intermittent fasting. This is because nutrition is absolutely vital at these stages in a woman's life. Not only is she feeding herself, she's feeding her baby. Therefore, she needs to consume sufficient calories and nutrients to support two people. This can be difficult when fasting intermittently. It should therefore only be attempted under medical supervision. Could intermittent fasting trigger an eating disorder? For most people, intermittent fasting is a successful way of eating that causes no problems. However, there are some people who won't thrive on this lifestyle. Some people have a natural tendency to develop disordered eating behaviors. These people may need to avoid intermittent fasting if it triggers an eating disorder. It's therefore vital to recognize if intermittent fasting is straight into patterns of disordered eating. There are several symptoms to look for. You have anxiety about eating and food. You're feeling extremely fatigued. You're experiencing mood swings, menstrual changes, and problems sleeping. For those who have a genetic predisposition to disordered eating patterns, intermittent fasting can be dangerous. This is because there's a focus on not eating. Most diets focus on lowering your calorie intake by eating low-calorie foods. IF minimizes your calorie intake by avoiding eating during certain periods. This can lead you to ignore the hunger signals of your body. Also, for someone with a tendency to develop eating disorders, you may become afraid of food due to IF. This is because you may start to associate avoiding food with losing weight. Your brain may begin to reward you for not eating and develop a fear of mealtimes. Some people find that IF dieting causes them to binge eat. When they're in their eating window, they end up overindulging on high-calorie foods. This mimics eating disorder behaviors. It's therefore important to be highly aware of any possible signs that your fasting is turning into an eating disorder. What are the side effects of intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting offers many benefits, but it has side effects too. These may affect each individual differently. Some of the effects you might experience include feeling grumpy, irritable, and grouchy due to hunger, experiencing brain fog or excessive fatigue, obsessing about how much you can eat or what you can eat, persistent dizziness, headaches, or nausea due to low blood sugar, hair loss due to a lack of nutrients, menstrual cycle changes due to rapid weight loss, constipation due to a lack of fiber, protein, vitamins, or fluid, the potential for developing an eating disorder, sleep disturbances. Most people won't experience these side effects to any serious extent. They will also usually disappear after a while. However, for some people, these problems are severe or long-lasting. If so, you may want to stop intermittent fasting until you seek medical advice. Can athletes try intermittent fasting? Some athletes swear by intermittent fasting as a way to improve their athletic performance. However, there's a mixed research on the subject. Some evidence suggests that if you don't consume enough carbohydrates, the duration and intensity of your training will suffer. Meanwhile, other research suggests that IF offers benefits for athletes. Some of the potential benefits include growth hormone increases due to IF. This helps to boost muscle, cartilage, and bone growth. It also improves your immune function. all good for athletes. It improves your metabolic flexibility so you can adapt more easily between energy sources. Your body will be better able to use carbs or fat as a source of fuel. It will also allow you to burn fat for much longer before your body switches to carbs. As a result, your insulin will stay low and your post-exercise recovery will improve. IF reduces inflammation. This aids your post-exercise recovery. When you exercise, you incur a large amount of inflammation that you must recover from. However, the faster that inflammation subsides, the better. IF can speed the process up. There are a few concerns, though. These include, it could cause a testosterone drop that is problematic because it impacts on muscle protein synthesis. You may find it difficult to eat sufficient calories to allow you to gain muscle. Is it safe for women to fast? Many experts say that it's perfectly safe for women to fast. However, there is evidence that women have a greater sensitivity to starvation signals. When the body senses starvation, it increases production of ghrelin and leptin, the hunger hormones. This causes a negative energy balance and often wild mood swings as a result. Women are also prone to other hormonal imbalances if they do IF. This can cause menstrual cycle difficulties. It may also interfere with the production of thyroid hormone. This could be problematic for anyone suffering from autoimmune conditions. That doesn't mean, though, that women can't try intermittent fasting. It only means that they need to take more care. It may be better for women to begin with a gentler form of IF. Rather than a long fast, a 12 to 14-hour fast may be the best option. Some women thrive on intermittent fasting, while others find it doesn't suit them at all. It's worth experimenting to see if it works for you.